with their white counterparts in competition for dwindling work. We asked Bayard Rustin.
The first thing that I see that is going to happen is that we have to wait perhaps a year or so longer, but I think it's inevitable, that a part of the collision will be that Negroes and whites will be fighting each other for what few jobs are left. We have already begun this process unhappily. Then I think white unemployed, largely out of the example that Negroes have given in the interest of civil rights, such groups as the miners in Hazard and miners in Tennessee, they will then adopt the methodology and the spirit of the Negro revolt. This has already happened. Now, no one is going to pay any attention to the job problem, quite frankly, merely because Negroes are without jobs. This is not because people are devilish, but because the Negroes have been without things for so many hundreds of years. Who is really moved by Negroes being without things? When, however, the white unemployed join with the Negroes in creating social dislocation in the interest of jobs, something will happen. We now know that you cannot get freedom for Negroes by marching in the street, period. You cannot possibly get jobs for Negroes in a society where millions of white people are unemployed by asking for your share of that cake. White people do not get their share of it. What we have to do is to say that cake no longer is a good cake to eat. Let's get a new cake in which the first and fundamental objective would be we must separate pay from work. The combination of the power of the machine and the skill of the machine, where we now know, no matter what we do, we will never again put all Americans who are capable of work back to work. Teenagers, the aged, and the minority groups. And therefore, the first principle for which I stand, and Negroes will have to increasingly stand for it, as will the white miners in Tennessee and elsewhere, the question is no longer how much does a man get for work, because there is not enough work and cannot be. We have to establish the social principle, make it a part of our constitutional way of life, that a man is paid a decent wage whether or not this society can put him to work. And this is a profound and radical idea, but it is an idea which will emerge. The Negroes will understand it first.